It's that time again. Let's talk about crystals.
I'm not sure about this, Cypress. I think that green screen might clash with my complexion. How'd you do that?
Hi folks, I'm Cypress, and you are back in the wild.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I think I'm magical.
This is our second installment in the series where I talk about my favorite crystals and how I use them. A link to part 1 and timestamps will be in the description box. First up today is Carnelian. Years ago, this was the first stone I really found myself energetically attracted to. Carnelian is a variety of chalcedonic quartz known for its deep, saturated orange color, which is usually enhanced by exposing the stone's iron oxide to heat. Carnelians are associated with the second or sacral chakra, the body's center of creativity and sexuality. They can be used for grounding, fertility, passion, courage, augmenting life force energy, and healing from abuse, which explains why I was drawn to this stone when I first really started into my early shadow work plunges. For me, this stone feels comforting and empowering. I started wearing it as I was learning to reclaim my inner strength and identity. When I wear Carnelian, I feel like I'm wearing all of my strength. I feel like I can make things happen, like I can take on anything.
Halt! You shall not pass!
But I have Carnelians.
Carnelians?
Okay, moving on. Now, Larimar brings me joy. This is a blue form of pectolite found only in the Dominican Republic, and it's a relatively new stone to public awareness. Commercial mining only started after 1974. Metaphysically, Larimar is spiritual. It opens to new dimensions and serves in the evolution of Earth. The light blue connects it to the fifth or throat chakra. It's a stone of love, peace, tranquility, deep meditation, and helps bring the body and soul to an elevated vibration. The blue color aids in connection and communication with higher realms and past lives. My own use of Larimar is primarily an aesthetic one. I like to wear it. This color just feels that good to me. It is peace and divine love and big water. It reminds me of a cheerful, warm, sunny day with only fluffy little white clouds in the sky.
Rubies in the sky, rubies in the sky, rubies in the sky.
Mom, first of all, it's Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
Diamonds in the sky, diamonds in the sky, diamonds in the sky.
Secondly, this is my fantasy. So go do your own thing.
But this is fun. Diamonds in the sky, diamonds in the sky. Ha 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 ha. Diamonds in the sky, diamonds in the...
As with the Carnelian, Larimar is a personal power stone for me. The difference is that Carnelian harnesses the energies of the physical world, while Larimar is more elevated, spiritual, and spacey. Larimar reminds me of my natural emotional state, when I'm not here on Earth in a meat sack. Did I mention I like blue stones? Lapis Lazuli is decidedly not the easiest stone to come by, as it's really common to get a composite of ground-up stone rather than a naturally formed chunk. Caveat emptor. It's primarily sourced from Afghanistan and Chile, although there are a few other deposits. Fortunately for us, it's not nearly as coveted as it was in the ancient world. The deep blue color connects this metamorphic stone to the third eye. Lapis is useful for enlightenment, dream work, psychic abilities, and spiritual matters in general. It is a stone for working between realms or between layers of the soul. It is a stone of the real self. In antiquity, it was sacred and held the essence of the gods. Most famously, lapis is the primary tile glaze covering the Ishtar Gate, or more properly,
the Gate of Ishtar, who vanquishes her enemies.
I appreciate lapis as a reminder of my whole self through time. What I mean is, I've not always existed in a world that didn't want me. This dark blue stone anchors to my memory, though fuzzy, of other lifetimes. Some of the really far back ones, when the world I lived in wasn't so alien to me. Often lifetimes when I was a priestess. And it reminds me that when I leave this realm, I will again be my whole self. That reality is a long way from here, but the lapis holds for me the memory of what was possible for me in a kinder world, and what will someday be again. Okay, well, that got heavy, so number 4. Garnets are silicates. Energetically, they're energizing, regenerating, and cleansing. They're helpful for past life recall and purging old ideas. Connected with the root chakra, they stimulate the body's metabolism and purify and balance energies. I find them to be brilliant for encapsulating the natural abundance of Earth's resources.
Oops. I keep dropping those everywhere.
As we discussed in a previous garnet bathing video, garnets are good for matters of money, strength, and love. I won't belabor their financial benefits because I covered garnets extensively in that video, so if you'd like, I'll have the link below. But what you might not know is that garnets are the classic, ancient, and medieval lover's stone. The old lapidaries don't distinguish between actual rubies and garnets. They're all just rubies. So in the old stories, when someone gave their lover a ring with a red stone to signify their passion and romantic devotion, it was generally a garnet. Diamonds have only come into preference in the modern era because of a sly and effective marketing campaign by De Beers.
Diamonds in the sky.
Mom, knock it off! Aventurine is a form of quartz, and generally green.
I'm ready for adventuring.
No, Mom, this is the stone. Aventurine.
But I'm ready for adventures.
Yeah, it's a different thing entirely.
You're no fun.
Green Aventurine is all about prosperity. It clears environmental smog and turns around negative situations. It helps with state of mind. It protects the heart chakra. I am only just learning about Green Aventurine. I first incorporated it in my money spell. The video is linked below. Aventurine is particularly useful in calling in cash money in the States because the color variations reflect the tones and shades in our paper money. I haven't posted an update on that money spell yet because the whole process I was working on was rewiring deep and early bad programming about money and resource flow. And it's taking a very long time to dismantle the old programs. But it's happening. And although I haven't gotten to the money flow stage of the process yet, my energetic relationship with resource flow is correcting. Again, see the Garnet bathing video below. And that is 5 more of my favorite stones and how I use them. Do you share some of my favorites? What are your best go-to stones and why? And what should I profile next? Thanks for watching, Wild Ones. I'll see you in the next...
I think I've got magic in me. Forest scene. The beach.
Mom, do you not understand how much CGI work you're giving me?
I'm magical.
And let's show Mama Wild some love. She was a really good sport about helping me with this and wearing ridiculous costumes.
Halt!
So again, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, keep the crystal magic wild. Just recorded the whole video without audio hooked up.
Rubies in the sky.
Is that what the sound sounds like?
What?
I thought it was more like Lucy in the sky.
I might need you to play it.
You look very regal, by the way.
Thank you. Here I stand to save the day.
I'm not gonna go back off because the pants are too long. The things I make you do.
I know.
This is glorious. This is just amazing.
I'm glorious.
Yes?